Hello everyone, you are welcome to Tolulicious Kitchen. Please join me to make this delicious spinach lasagna. This method is so simple, direct, very good. Thought I should share it with others. In a pot, I'm going to pour in vegetable oil. I heat it up a bit and I added the minced meat into it. I'm going to add diced garlic, diced onions. I will add some salt into it. After that, I'm going to add black pepper and I will get a spoon and make sure that I combine them well together and cut the minced meat into pieces. Let me quickly use this opportunity to say thank you so much to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for your comments, for sharing my videos. Newcomers, you're also welcome to Tolulicious Kitchen. Please remember to subscribe. Remember to join us here and you'll be glad you did. Please don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you'll be notified each time I upload another new video. Thank you so much. So lovelies, I'm going to fry it until everything turns to brown. I'm going to be stirring it often, leave it a bit, come back to it, give it a good stir until everything turns to brown, just like this. Now it is very good at this stage. Let me quickly show you part of the ingredients we're about to use. This is Lasagna Fix. I got this at a supermarket. Because I'm using this, I'm not going to add oregano, basil, thyme, seasoning, or all-purpose flour. I'm going to add fresh tomatoes. I'm using cherry tomatoes. Feel free to use any other fresh tomatoes that is available. Into this, I'm going to add frozen spinach. Feel free to use fresh one if it is available. In fact, it is the best. But this is what is available and I used it. It came out super good as well. Okay, no problem if fresh ones is not available. So I'm using frozen spinach. I'm going to mix them together. For it to get the froze quickly, I'm just going to get the cover. I'm going to cover it and leave it for just 2 to 3 minutes. And look at it. So after that, I gave it a very good mix for them to be well combined. So lovely. Into this, I'm going to introduce the fix into this. You can see the fix. That is it. I'm going to open it and you will see how it looks. Like I've said, if you don't have this, you will have to add all the herbs like thyme, basil, oregano into it. Please check the description box. You are going to find the exact measurements of all the ingredients used and the alternative if you don't have this fix. Okay, I'm going to add some water into it for me to be able to mix this fix and the sauce in the pan very well together. Have you liked this video? Have you shared it? Have you commented? If you haven't, please do so. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I gave it a very good mix together and I will leave it open like this and be stirring it often. I'll bring it to a boil and allow everything to cook together. Yes, it has to dissolve and it has to be thoroughly cooked. I'm going to leave it for about 5 to 7 minutes. After about 5 minutes, I added chili flakes into it. I want it to be a bit spicy. That is optional. I gave it a gentle mix together for all to be well combined. And after that, I turned down the heat. This is my tray that I'll be using. You can use your oven tray. If you have a glass like this, it is also good for it. It depends on the amount of lasagna you'll be making. All right, so now I'm going to pour part of the sauce to the down of the pot. I saved the minced meat from this. Okay, that's why I'm using this this kind of spoons, just like a sieve. So I only need the sauce. I don't want the minced meat to come with the sauce. That's ordinary sauce now that I'm pouring at the down of the tray. And that is my lasagna plate that I'll be using. You can see it. This is how it comes. You need to get this at your supermarket. I'm going to make the first layer, just placing it just like this on top of the sauce. That is why it is good to start with the sauce, so that the lasagna plate will not go direct on your tray. It will sit on the sauce. Okay, it will make it to be soft later and make it to be juicy later. Okay, so after making the first one, I'm now going to pour part of the sauce with the minced meat and everything, with the spinach, with the tomatoes, of everything that we mix together. That is what is going to come on top of the first layer. Okay, you can see it. I'm so generous with it, so I cover the whole plate with the sauce. I'm now going to start with the second one. You can see how we started. Now this is the second layer. Have you subscribed? If you haven't, kindly do so. Please join Tolulicious Kitchen today. You'll be glad you did. Thank you so much for doing so. So I'm making the second one now, and this is how it's going to look. Now I'm going to get the sauce again and cover the whole second floor with it. You can see how simple it is. This is so direct. If you follow this step-by-step recipe, you will love the result. Just cover the second one. Now we're going for the third one. So I'm just going to repeat the same process by placing the plate on top of the sauce to cover it just like this, like ABC. That is how simple it is. You can see it. So after covering it with a lasagna plate, I'm going to pour the sauce on top of it. I pour everything that remains now on top of this. Yes, be really generous with this, because that is the last set where we need the sauce. So into the pot, I poured some water into it, and the last layer is where I dip the lasagna plate into the water before placing it on top of it, because that is the last layer. This is what is going to be at the top, and for it to get softer and be juicy as well, dip it in water and cover it like this. What I have here is just schmand. We call it schmand. It's like sour cream. It makes it yummy and juicy. Okay, so I'm going to use a spoon to level everything to make the toppings look so good. Okay, just to cover the whole lasagna plate at the top. And on top of this, I'm going to sprinkle some cheese on it. Yes, this is very important. Okay, you can use the cheese, normal cheese you use for your pizza. I'm using Gouda. I love it. So I'm going to place this in an oven, 200 centigrade for 30 minutes. Tra la la. This is how it came out. It is super good. I allowed it to cool down for about 5 minutes and I served it. I couldn't wait because the aroma filled the whole house and everyone was ready to munch on this. Lovely. Look at what I have here. Please give it a try and I bet you're going to love it. Can you say what we have here? Thank you so much for watching.